Hello. Welcome in. I am going to give you a few minutes to get situated and settled. If you can bring your notebook and your pen and take some notes. But today we're just going to be discussing the benefits of being an independent contractor, right? So on this journey, as believers, as followers, as if you know you ready for this to be your time, if you know you ready for this to be your opportunity to grow and excel and become a better person, not just mentally and physically, spiritually, but also financially, you know you're called to lead and walk in your purpose. This is the video that you do want to watch, right? So I'm not going to say that this is exactly walking in your purpose. However, this is the opportunity to lead you on the path towards whatever your purpose is in life, whatever your mission is, whatever your goals are. So we're taking a little twist and turn because it's time for the first to be last and the last to be first. So welcome in, and we're going to get started with the actual benefits of becoming an independent contractor, right? So, what is an independent contractor? It's like the next step that you take when you want to still kind of be an employee, but you're not ready quite yet to be a full-blown entrepreneur and have a business and everything. So, what you do is you get one part of it, which is your EIN number, right? And you come up with a name, and you operate under that EIN number versus operating under. Thank you. How you doing today? But you operate as a independent contractor, and you pick your own schedule. You do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and you are in control of your money as well. But the benefits of it, the benefits of having being an independent contractor also is you don't have to worry about actually having physical products or services that you offer. You can actually offer these products or services that are in your interest, whatever niche you in. You can offer it to your audience without actually having to purchase the physical product, right? So that's like you being a third party, a middleman, a messenger, and you're going to be selling, let's say, what industry, or what's a good industry that you might want to choose. Mother's Day just passed. They have those Mother's Day bears. You can either go to the supplier yourself, purchase the product. You got to have some money for inventory. You got to have a place to stock it. Or you could become an independent contractor and refer that product or service where they can buy directly from your link, right? So, or you can do Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. That's all of this, right? Drop shipping. That's another one. Um, but when it's services involved, it's more so just referring that company. So you sending your link over to that company, and that company does the rest of the work, and you get paid a commission off of it, right? So the work that you put in to get people to come to the business, and it could be reputable companies, right? You don't have to get with these janky companies and realize, okay, is this good, or am I giving up too much of my personal information without knowing if they gonna really pay me? No, there are reputable companies out there, even such as like Amazon. We all know Amazon. You could become an affiliate marketer with them, and you can do it as an independent contractor, and you'll get a commission. Commission ain't much, it's probably like what, 10%, but you'll be able to get a commission every time somebody purchases a product that you referred using your link, right? So that's the beauty of being able to be an independent contractor while you still have the fears of being a full-blown entrepreneur, but you know you're ready to get away from that 9 to 5, or you just want to add an extra stream of income to your streams, right? So um, here we're gonna be focusing on faith, family, finance, fitness, and the physical aspects of you, right? So we're not just gonna focus on spiritual. We have to focus on being real, well-rounded, because this is preparing you for that next step, full venture of being a business owner. So you have to develop yourself not only spiritually, but you also got to develop yourself mentally. You got to develop yourself physically. You have to overall develop your whole being, your whole lifestyle. So it requires being diverse in a lot of different areas of your life versus you just getting up every day on a strict routine schedule, punching the clock. You know what's called of you. You work your 8 hours, you go home, you repeat the same cycle every single day, and it's a humdrum lifestyle that you don't have control over. You don't have control over when you get a raise. You don't have control over making more money. Most jobs are salary pay, but independent contractor, you need some money. Most of them are willing to pay you same day, next day, a week later, however it is. With each company, it varies. You can choose any industry that you want to work in. You name it, it's a there's a space for you to be able to market somebody's product or service, and you will be able to benefit and make money off of that, right? So if you choose the beauty niche, you just find companies that need their product listed before your audience. You may have the audience, you don't have to show your face. It just all depends, right? Now, let's go into the freedom that it gives you. The freedom that it provides for you is you literally make up your own schedule. You get to choose when you go and work. And I speak a lot about organization, being organized, because if you are organized in your personal life, it makes organizing your business just as easy, because now you're just adding to your plate. You're not stuffing your plate all at once and getting overloaded trying to figure out, is this gonna work? That's gonna work. And you're trying to learn everything, put it all together, and you get overwhelmed. And you know what happens when we get overwhelmed, right? We procrastinate. That's right. So the freedom that it provides is that you are able to work when you want to. If you want to work every day, 1 hour, 4 hours, however long you want to work, 30 minutes, that's totally up to you and how hungry you are, right? So the freedom also is, it gives you time to really be around people that you value, be around family, be around your friends, get closer relationships with people, because you're not bringing work home. And after hours, after you work the set of hours, you create your own schedule and you can work when it's convenient for you. I will release a video that will help you with things you could do to manage your time more wisely, just so you can fit your business into your schedule, right? Just so we can kind of take that shift from everyday personal things that we've added to our calendar, and we say, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to fit my business into the schedule. And now, once you learn things that you can do to manage your time, you'll have more time to include your business in, so you can get more money, right? Kevin Gates said, motion is lotion. So somebody asked you if we ain't going for the motion. Number two, flexibility. Well, like I said, you get to work 4 hours, 2 hours. You could work in the morning and then come back to it in the evenings. Listen, it's nothing worse than being constrained to a job. When I was in the human resources, going to work every day, it was nothing. That's what was required of all of us. But baby, when I got a taste of working from home, okay, when the 2020 hit and I started working from home, I just found this so much better. I found it myself being more productive, because now I could create a schedule for both my personal life and the job while I was at home, right? So that means if I had to wash little clothes on my break, if I had to go prep my food for dinner, or if I had to go throw something in the oven, right? If I wanted to do a little cleaning in between time, I had the ability to do so because I was working from home. And that's the same benefit that being an independent contractor offers you. You have that flexibility to put yourself first, as well as still working on a business in between. Because, see, I don't know about y'all, but me, I got a little, I don't want to claim it, but it's like a little attention deficit, so I can be looking at something 1 second, and then I could be looking over here at this over here, and I start working on this over here and then go back to it. And I don't know if y'all like that too, but that's what entrepreneurship or being an independent contractor provides you. The ability to go to this task over here for a few minutes, go over here to this, do this for your personal life, and go back to work, right? So the next thing that it offers you is the financial potential. Depending on the company that you work for, you choose who you want to work for, the type of work that you want to do. So if it's something that's an absolute no-no for me, I'm not picking it up. If it's something that I was like, oh, I want to learn this, I might go on and get into it. If it's something that I know how to do with ease and I know it's not going to take me a lot of time, yes, I'm going to do that. If it's something that pays very well, take advantage of it. Some people start off with the Amazons. It's nothing wrong with the Amazon. Is Amazon beneficial when it pays commissions of 10%? It could be if you have a large audience and people are buying things on a larger scale than versus being a what do you call those startups, like a smaller scale like influencer. If you mini or micro, however they call it, but you'll be able to utilize that 10% and it could go a long way. But if you're small, it may not go too far. However, there are companies out here that are willing to pay you much more than 10%. But it also depends on what you're selling too. Because on Amazon, they may have a product that's $5 and you only getting a 50-cent commission on the product because it's 10%, right? But if you have an audience and you're servicing an audience, say in the sports arena or the fishing, and it's a product that's like $100, now you're getting $10 commission. Or if you're working with business owners and you offer something that Amazon is selling for $1,000, now your commission can be $100 per sale, right? So the benefit of the financial benefit is totally up to you. You'll be able to choose when you work, how much money you want to make, how often you want to do this, right? You need to set a goal first, though. That's the first thing you're going to do is set a goal of how much you want to make. But that's after you've determined the niche that you want to be in. After you've determined so many other things. So, but that's the first part of actually getting into the business realm. Now, the next one is skill development. So, I've developed new skills that I didn't have before just by doing independent contractor positions. So, for one company that I work with, y'all, it was like merchandising, okay? I've done merchandising. And I used to do mystery shopping. So I had to be that secret shopper that go in the store and I'm a customer and you looking around and you like, okay, how may I help you? And then I got to rate you. I got to tell how you did. And I did that in not every industry, but a lot of industries. So I did that from restaurants to movies to hotels to casinos to new homes to apartments. I've done car lots. I've done so many different areas, cell phones, and I even got I was even able to do audits. So I was able to learn how to become an auditor just because of the work that was needed in the area at that time with the mystery shopping, right? So auditing was a little different. They knew I were coming. So they knew I was gonna come at any given day, any given time, and I gotta inspect this place, make sure your file's in order, make sure this is that, and they give you clear instructions on what to do and how to do it. So it made me more confident to walk in there with this badge of I'm the auditor versus no knowledge, no help, no nothing, and I'm trying to figure out how to be an auditor on my own. So independent contracting gives you that ability to be able to learn something new, a new skill set. In the meantime, where you're not fumbling, you're not your foot ain't stumbling, and you're actually learning something new to expand your horizons and potentially expand your finances as well, right? So the next one is work-life balance, right? So we talked about the freedom and the flexibility that you have, but maybe it's now with that you get the ability to make more money. So maybe you might want to include your kids in activities and different things like that. Well, being an independent contractor, now you also have the time to be at those events, those special moments, to show up for your family and friends, to that balance, right? You have the ability to turn it on and turn it off and still do your regular scheduled programming. And that's where we come into a place where we're not just celebrating the struggle anymore. Now we're celebrating the success. So we're celebrating our purpose with a purpose, right? So the success that we do on a weekly basis should be contingent on the reward you give yourself once a week, at the end of the week, however you choose, right? So that gives you the work-life balance. The next thing it gives you is the ability to choose your friends. And that's what we call professional relationships. You get to network with other people. You get to meet, first of all, if you're outside, if you're doing the outside type of version of affiliate marketing, or you're doing something for a company as an independent contractor, you're outside. You're going to meet new people. But if you choose to do something from home, that's a different story. But you are able to build professional relationships, and you're able to network with other people that can help you grow and really get into the place where you want to be. It seems like you're alone right now because you're around the wrong people. But once you put yourself in an environment where people have meaning and purpose because they align with your purpose, it's only up. It's only up, right? So you get to choose your friends. And now these are called professional relationships. You network with them, you help each other grow and go from there, right? So I'm gonna tell you about the first independent contractor position that I accepted, which was at the age of 19. Y'all wouldn't believe. At the age of 19, I was selling lingerie, okay? For a company. Lingerie. And when I was selling the lingerie for a company, I was finding the different ways that I could go out there and market. I had to know first, though, who is my audience? Who would want to wear this? So generalizing my audience all the way down to a specific target audience, right? Because we know, first of all, it consists of adults. After adults, it consists of people who are adults that are in relationships, right? And then when I went a step further, I went and doubled down, and I said, okay, well, what type of adults and relationships do I really want to deal with? Because it's a lot that you can choose. So I chose to deal with people who were engaged, about to get married, and I did parties based off of that. Thank you. I did parties based off of that. So when I did parties for people to buy or what have you, showcase the product. And back then we didn't have the internet like we have now, so you got to get out there and get in that mud and get it yourself, right? You got to put some sweat on your body. But so when I was selling that, I was like, okay, I want to add something to it. So I started adding adult toys to it to sell as well, where I was getting the toys from a direct distributor, a supplier, but the company was actually providing the lingerie, and they would have to order it and it would come straight to them. But I didn't have to house anything. I didn't have to keep inventory. I didn't have to pre-purchase nothing, right? So when I looked at my audience, it was women who were about to get married. I didn't too much deal with the men because, first of all, men, they may have an opinion about what they want to see, but women were just, I felt more comfortable with women. For one, they were going to spend that money in that area, so I had to understand that. And that's what we have to understand, who we are talking to and how we're talking, right? So I looked at the different places that these women would be. Where would these type of women show up so that I can promote my product and make extra income for me? And I was thinking, I've said, okay, number one, they're going to be looking for a dress. So they're going to be at all of the, I know. I just like that other word better. I like lingerie better. I like that. I like the way it reminds me that it's French. But I had to show up to the places where women were buying dresses. They trying on dresses for their whole team. And now you're not only getting the woman that's about to get married, but you're her whole team, because maybe someone down the line or the near future will also want to invest in your product or service because they may be getting married as well, right? So they can keep your cars. But you network with that type of person who is in charge of the who's in charge of the bridal store, right? That's one network. Another network that I had to think about where a woman who is about to get married will be is an event venue, right? They need a place to house their wedding day, their special day, whether the wedding or the reception. They need a place to house their event. So now if you're networking as a independent contractor or business owner, and this is your audience, you are coming into contact with people who are in charge at the venue centers, and you're exchanging information. So you didn't exchange information with the wedding store. And I've exchanged information with the venue that women will have their event at. Then I've also exchanged information with a baker because they may want somebody to come bake them a cake, a professional, right? And so I'm networking with these industry of people, not just one person, but multiple people within the industry that are could be localized to your area. And the next person I would do is a caterer. Now you got a caterer on board, a baker on board, and a venue person on board. Maybe you might want to have an event planner, like a wedding planner, or a person who comes in and decorate. You keep all of those people on board to bring you potential business, but also at the same time, you'll be bringing them business as well, and that's what networking is. So if a baker refers someone to you that has a client that has a cake, but they don't have a venue, you can refer that person to the venue. And now you're helping the venue while the baker helped you. It's all about give and take, reciprocity, right? So once we learn how to get out of relationships that bring us no reciprocity, then we can go into relationships that actually gives us value and is beneficial for us. So that's why you get to determine who your friends are, right? You want to be around people that's investing in you, not people who are taken from you or draining you, right? So that's good part of choosing your relationships. Job satisfaction. That's the last one. I think it's the last one. I don't know. The good part about job satisfaction is I love to create my own schedule. I love what I do. I choose what I want to do. Why would I want to be doing something that I absolutely hate? Being somewhere that I absolutely hate, right? And being sitting behind a desk for hours, that was rough, okay, for me. Sitting behind a desk for 8 hours a day, being confined to this place, knowing I got other stuff to do, knowing I got to work Monday through Friday, but a lot of the places I need to be only is open Monday through Friday. That was a stress, okay? Because look, break me free. I want to be free. I want my own thing. So it absolutely is good in that department if you like, look, I got kids. I got to work around my kids' schedules. I got to do this. I got to do that, right? But being an independent contractor is not as hard as you think. It's very easy. It's one step closer to being an entrepreneur, business owner. Will you get the same benefits as a business owner? No. But you can get some of them. You can get some money. Like, you have to make a decision of what's important to you on this journey. Are you using this independent contractor phase as a leverage to build upon to get you to that next place that you have to be, right? So that's what it's about. Another thing I want to let you know about being an independent contractor is you don't have to worry about having all the tools and the resources that you need right away. Everything that you need is already inside of you. And at the very appointed time that you're supposed to receive something else or you're supposed to know something else, it will show up in your life and it will present itself to you. And that's your opportunity to take advantage of it. So if it's something that you're supposed to learn at its appointed time, it will come. You don't have to worry or fret about it. But you could take what you have today and start. And then as you go seeking to find, you'll be able to find everything that you need on your journey of being an entrepreneur or walking in your purpose. However, now that's what I have to tell you about that. I believe it's a very good opportunity to be a part of. If you want to join my team, because I got a team going, okay? Where we're getting money. We're getting to the bag, and we are taking advantage of this wave while it's here. So you can join my team. Feel free. All of my information is in the description box below. Where when you join my team, not only are you going to get the access to the companies that I use, but you'll also get the necessary training that you'll need in order to succeed far beyond where you'll be on your own, right? So if you really need somebody to come there, girl, hold my hand. I got you. I'm gonna hold your hand. And I'm gonna walk you through the process to help you understand as you go along the way, because that's a lot of things too. Like some of the companies that I've joined over the years, I felt like I was by myself being under 18, and I didn't know how to move. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything. And I'm like out here just in the middle of the ocean, and I'm trying to figure out where I go next. And I didn't have the faith back then, but I didn't have the faith to believe that everything was going to come in its appointed time. So I kind of walked away from it, let it go. And maybe that's where some of y'all are like, oh, I've tried that opportunity. I've tried those opportunities before. I tried to become an independent contractor before, and it just didn't work out for me. I didn't have no help. I didn't know what to do. And that's okay. But you have help today. You got me, right? So if you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If not, give it a dislike. We doing something new though. We going towards our purpose. We are keeping our head face forward on the eye, keeping our eye on the prize. We're not looking to the past no more. We're going straight forward, and we're walking in our purpose and destiny. And as you begin to do so, your actual purpose will become more clear to you about what it is that you're supposed to be doing, because it's right on the inside of you. But because you haven't tapped into that area just yet, you're probably confused about what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it consists of your skill sets, your knowledge, your expertise already. So it's nothing to be afraid of, to fear that you don't have, because that's all it is. But as you get acquainted with the business aspect of your purpose, then you be able to walk in your purpose more clearly, because you understand business. You don't have this fear of the unknown, fear of failing. Do you know how many businesses I've done over the years? It's not failing. It's actually learning. So let's not come from a place of lack anymore. We are destined for wealth. We're destined for excellence. We are destined for our promises, our birthrights. And I really hope that you guys get to your promises and your birthrights, everything that is owed to you. Take that next step. Matter of fact, go ahead and leap towards the opportunity, right? If you would like to join my Facebook group, I have a private Facebook group with over 10,000 people inside of there. We are like-minded individuals who want to learn all about side hustles, who want to learn all about opportunities that may come along that we may be a part of. I'm about to insert myself in there. As a matter of fact, I've been kind of laid back and chilled. I allow people to do their business, promote their business opportunities or affiliate links inside of the group. But I'm about to step forward now, and I'm going to be giving more tips, tricks, tools, online tools that you can use in order to succeed in this realm, right? To get you started. So it's a great group to join. It is $10 for lifetime access. The information is in the description box below on how to do that. It's the text number. So you're going to text the information over, and we'll go from there. But get started, y'all. Whatever it is, if you were thinking about an opportunity and becoming an independent contractor, this is your time. And all you got to do is choose what industry you want to be a part of. You can choose from being a virtual assistant. You can choose from being a dog walker. You can choose for being an Uber driver. I mean, it's everything is far beyond Uber, Lyft, Instacart, DoorDash. It's far beyond all of that. You can make more money and spend less time. And that's what we're doing in this season. We are working smarter, not harder, right? So the goal is to work smarter. That's what we on the mission of, and we're gonna get that accomplished this year. This year, you're gonna start seeing results like right away. So take advantage of the opportunity. I do appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'll come back with another video. As a matter of fact, I should come back with another video this evening on, because I like to have fun, and I like to break up that monotony. Just, when you're in business, you want to get out and have that work-life balance. So I'm going to do a video of some things that you can do with your children. You can have family fun this summer, and where you can go. Places that they'll actually enjoy and love to do, which is free or low cost, okay? So I'll come back and do a video on that, and we'll go from there, because, listen, baby, we got some places to be. We got some things to get. And time is ticking. It's no need of us sitting still when time is constantly ticking. Nothing is sitting still but us. Take action, and let's grow. Till next time.